Hello, I'm Miss Daly and I teach ceramics 1, 2, and 3 and sculpture 1 and 2 and then sometimes photo and sometimes art 1 depending on the semester. I really like it when students have a moment when they discover something about themselves or where they belong. There's a lot of us wonderful weirdos up in the art department and I like welcoming them home. I am rather partial to ceramics and sculpture. I think that the way that you use your brain is different than other classes, and it's just different. It's a break from sitting still and copying things and listening to lectures, and instead it's much more involved. And I think a lot of us learn really well that way.
Hi, my name is Kylie Thomas, and I made this project in my Ceramics 2 class. What inspired this piece was a pop art food sculpture, and I decided to recreate my favorite Christmas ornament, and I'm really happy how it turned out. I've definitely learned time management, which may not be a skill you think you would apply as much in ceramics, but this took a really long time, and it took a lot of patience and planning in order to actually efficiently pull this off. Oh my gosh, yes. Like the fact that all these projects, it's all up to you, that you have all the creativity that you can put into it, whatever you can think of, you can make, that is amazing, and I love that.
My name is Mr. Inglis and I teach digital film and TV news broadcasting class as well as some photography classes here at Mountainside High School. My favorite part of teaching in the art department is sharing in the joy of discovery and being creative. I think everybody enjoys film and movies on some level, whether they're watching it on a tiny screen or they're sitting in the full theatrical experience. I think a student should take this class if they're interested in finding out what they can do and finding out what it takes behind the scenes to create these movies that they used to watch behind the scenes, and to have the skills, or at least to start developing the skills, to be a part of that. That means you might be set for life.
I'm Noah Shake.
And I'm Sam Brewer.
And we are the filmmakers of
The Mad Musician.
I was thinking I wanted to make something kind of spooky or supernatural, right? So my initial idea was it was going to be some mental patient and he's being plagued by these like spooky hallucinations. And it was going to be like, oh, these hallucinations are actually real and it's some supernatural demon or whatever. But then another filmmaker wanted to film in the auditorium, and so I was thinking that was also a good idea. So one of the hallucinations became the patients in an auditorium, and then it eventually became he's a musician and he's performing in the auditorium.
One of the skills we learned was advanced cinematography, which helped us utilize like different shots and angles that really helped convey the character's development and story throughout the conflict.
Well, Sam did a lot of the cinematography and the actual filming, and then in post-production I edited the film to create some of those seamless transitions and those shots where there are multiple characters in the same scene.
I think definitely if you're at all interested in filmmaking or even anything loosely related to it, even if you're not set out to be like a professional filmmaker, even if you're just interested in it a little bit, it's a lot of fun and I would highly recommend it.
I'm Tamara Autumn, and I teach IB Art Year 1 and Year 2, Graphic Design 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the Intro to Arts Wheel class.
My name is Mrs. Graves, and I teach Art 1, Photography 1, Photography 2, and Photography 3 this semester. Second semester, I'll be teaching all of those in addition to Graphic Design 1.
I love my colleagues. We're a really supportive team, and each person has really unique traits that they bring and skills that they bring to the table, and so it's really an exciting and nourishing place to be.
I also really love working with my students and getting to know them and watch their creativity sort of explode. It's really exciting.
The world now is, we have a lot of AI, and we need a lot of creativity, and it's one of those things that's more difficult to outsource. So regardless of what field you want to go into someday, creativity is priceless.
You'll learn all kinds of skills that you can go on and apply to create anything on your own or in another class. You'll learn about color, and you'll get to experiment, and you'll learn how to kind of make these radical changes that are really exciting and cool.
Hi, I'm Morgan Brothers, and I made these in IB Art. The main thing that inspired this was this clipping that I found in a magazine, because I just really liked the picture, and I decided to base my pieces off of like motherhood and kind of like the burden of being a mom. The main thing that I've learned in IB Art is actually how to present your work, like how to display it and how to write about it, because believe it or not, you can't just like put your art on a wall. You have to do it in a certain way to make it successful. I would recommend this class to people who are comfortable with their skill level but want to learn how to portray their art in the best way possible and be able to really be successful with what they're making.